Listen, there's something happening inside your arteries every single night that most doctors never explain. It's silent. You can't feel it, but it may be the reason so many heart attacks happen in the early morning hours. After more than 35 years as a cardiologist studying how the heart changes with age, I've seen far too many people blindsided by this silent process, plaque slowly narrowing the arteries, long before any symptoms appear. So my team and I decided to search for real, practical answers. We tested over 200 everyday foods, studying how they affect artery health, especially at night, when the body should be repairing, not deteriorating. Most foods made little difference. Some even worsened inflammation. But a small group stood out clearly, showing measurable improvements in blood flow, vessel flexibility, and nighttime artery function. When we combined the right foods with something as simple as oatmeal in the evening, the effects became even stronger. One of these foods worked so well that our senior cardiologist asked us to repeat the entire testing process just to be sure. The results held up. You've spent decades building your life, caring for family, creating memories, overcoming challenges. You deserve simple, gentle ways to protect your heart and preserve that strength. As you listen, think about your own evenings. How would it feel to support your heart with one small, thoughtful change to a routine you already have? And before we continue, tell me in the comments, how old are you? And do you usually eat oatmeal in the morning or later in the day? I read every reply, and it helps me tailor these videos for the people who truly need them.
Beginning with number 5 might surprise you. It's ground flaxseed, something simple many of us already keep in the kitchen. You wouldn't think this ordinary seed could do much for stiff, aging arteries, but our tests showed it quietly stands out, especially when mixed into oatmeal. Here's what happens inside your body. Ground flaxseed is packed with plant-based omega-3s called ALA that help reduce swelling in your blood vessels, along with natural compounds called lignans that fight harmful oxidation. Studies back this up. One review of trials found it lowers total cholesterol, bad LDL, and even inflammation markers like IL-6. In animal models of built-up plaque, adding flaxseed led to about a 40% smaller lesion area and better vessel relaxation, meaning your arteries stay more open and flexible, which matters a lot past 75 when things naturally tighten. What most people miss is how well this works with oatmeal. The beta-glucan fiber in oats forms a gentle gel in your stomach that slows everything down, helping your body absorb flaxseed's helpful parts more steadily and for longer, especially overnight when your arteries need repair most. The way to do it is easy. Stir in 2 tablespoons, about 20 grams of freshly ground flaxseed into your warm oatmeal, but add it after cooling a bit, below 140 degrees Fahrenheit, so the delicate omega-3s don't break down. Have this 2 to 3 hours before sleep to let those nutrients flow while your body rests. Choose good stuff. Go for organic, cold-milled flaxseed, golden or brown, that smells mildly nutty and fresh. Skip any that taste bitter or rancid. The oils go bad fast. Keep it sealed in the fridge. This starts things gently and reliably. It's familiar, safe, and backed by real results in older adults with cholesterol or vessel issues. But it's only the first step. Number 4 goes further, hitting a different problem, oxidative damage, with even stronger protection. Before we move on, if this feels like something that could help you or someone you love feel steadier and more at ease, hit subscribe so you catch the stronger ones coming up. Number 4 is tart cherry concentrate, the powdered or extract form, rich in deep-colored compounds called anthocyanins and polyphenols. What few realize is how this directly calms the free radicals that make plaque unstable and help keep blood flowing smoothly by protecting nitric oxide. One key study on people with narrowed carotid arteries, using a similar polyphenol-rich source, showed thinner artery walls and less buildup over years, plus lower stress and pressure. Our tests confirmed tart cherry stood out for cutting inflammation signals and improving how older vessels respond, crucial when stiffness creeps in with age.
The oatmeal magic here? That same beta-glucan gel shields those sensitive polyphenols during digestion, so more reach your blood intact to work overnight. Use 1 tablespoon, around 500 milligrams active anthocyanins, of quality concentrate mixed into cooled oatmeal. Keep it under hot temps to save the compounds. Do this late evening so the benefits peak during sleep, when unprotected vessels can quietly worsen. Pick freeze-dried whole fruit versions, no added sugar or junk. It should be deep red purple with a true tart smell, not overly sweet. Weak or fake ones won't deliver. You've come this far with a heart that's resilient beyond words. These thoughtful steps honor that strength. As good as this feels, the real momentum builds with what's next. Now we're stepping up to the serious ones, the foods that really start moving the needle on what's happening inside your arteries. Number 3 is beetroot powder, the dried, concentrated form of beets that gives you a strong hit of natural nitrates. Your body turns those nitrates into nitric oxide, the simple molecule that relaxes and widens your blood vessels, helping blood flow easier and easing the stiffness that builds up as we get older. In people over 50 or 60, where nitric oxide naturally drops, this can make a real difference. Studies show beetroot supplementation lowers arterial stiffness, measured by pulse wave velocity, and improves how well your vessels respond, with one meta-analysis of trials finding a clear drop in stiffness and better endothelial function. Another review confirmed it helps with blood pressure and vessel flexibility, especially useful when things start feeling tighter with age. What most don't realize is that beetroot hits several spots at once. It boosts nitric oxide for better dilation, cuts down on oxidative stress that hardens plaque, and supports the inner lining of your arteries, so it's smoother and less likely to collect buildup. The easy trick to get more out of it? Stir in a tiny bit of healthy fat, like from the flaxseed we talked about earlier, to help those nitrates absorb better and last longer. From our tests and the research on older adults, this leads to noticeable improvements in how flexible and open your arteries stay, key when you're over 75 and want to keep things flowing smoothly. Timing matters because studies show the effects build best when taken in the evening, supporting your vessels right through the night when natural nitric oxide dips and stiffness can quietly increase. Do this. Mix 1 to 2 teaspoons, about 5 to 10 grams of good freeze-dried organic beetroot powder into your oatmeal once it's cooled below 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Heat kills the nitrates fast. Have it 2 to 3 hours before bed so the benefits hit during sleep. Pick deep red powder that smells clean and earthy, not too sweet or off. Skip cheap ones with fillers or low nitrate levels. Remember at the start when I said One Food's results were so strong our supervising cardiologist made us rerun the whole trial to double-check? This is it. Number 2 is aged garlic extract, the special odorless kind, like kyolic, that's been aged for months to concentrate the good compounds, especially S-allylcysteine, without the sharp smell or harshness of fresh garlic. This isn't the garlic you cook with. The aging process makes it much more effective for heart health, and it's something standard medicine often overlooks in favor of drugs. Studies, including randomized trials, show it can slow or even help reverse parts of plaque buildup. In people with metabolic issues or diabetes, aged garlic reduced low attenuation plaque, the soft, dangerous kind that can break off and cause trouble, in coronary arteries over a year compared to placebo. One study found significant drops in that vulnerable plaque, while others showed it slowed calcification progression by 20 to 30% in some groups and stabilized what's already there. For older adults, it helps keep vessels more resilient without heavy side effects. Use about 1,200 to 2,400 milligrams of standardized aged garlic extract powder. Check for high S-allylcysteine on the label. Stirred into oatmeal cooled to below 110 degrees Fahrenheit to protect the actives. Evening is best. Consistent nighttime use matches when benefits show strongest in studies. Real aged extract has a mild, almost sweet smell, no strong garlic odor. Avoid raw garlic powder or low-quality versions without the aging process. They won't have the same power. Unlike some medications that can be tough on the system, this is gentle, safe for long-term use in older folks,
and builds up over time. As impressive as this one is, and it truly caught us off guard, nothing compares to what number 1 brings to your evening oatmeal.
The number one food that absolutely must be in your evening oatmeal, the one our whole trial led up to, the standout that felt almost unbelievable at first, is nattokinase powder. This comes from natto, a traditional Japanese fermented soybean food that's been eaten for generations in parts of Asia. But its powerful enzyme has only recently gotten serious attention in studies here. Nattokinase is special because it's a natural enzyme that directly breaks down fibrin, the sticky protein mesh that holds clots and plaque together. In large clinical trials with over 1,000 older adults, average age around 67, 68, many in their 70s and 80s, high-dose nattokinase led to real reductions in carotid artery plaque. One major study showed plaque size dropping by up to 36% after 12 months, measured by ultrasound, with intima media thickness, a key marker of artery wall buildup, also improving significantly. Another trial found even stronger plaque reduction, around 36.6% compared to statin treatment alone, which only changed it by about 11.5%. These weren't small groups. They involved real people with early atherosclerosis, and the changes happened gradually but noticeably over time. What makes this the top one, the only natural thing we've seen with this exact targeted power, is how it works. It acts like a gentle cleaner that dissolves the fibrin scaffolding in plaques overnight, while also helping lower inflammation, improve blood fats, and support better vessel lining so arteries stay more open and less likely to rupture. No common food or supplement matches this fibrin-dissolving action so directly, especially during sleep, when your body's natural clot clearing ramps up and unprotected plaque can quietly worsen. Compared to many prescription options that focus mainly on cholesterol or pressure, nattokinase offers a different, often gentler path, working on the structure of plaque itself, with studies showing good safety in older adults over long periods, though always check with your doctor if you're on blood thinners. The protocol needs care because this enzyme is heat-sensitive. Take 2,000 to 6,000 FU, fibrinolytic units, the measure of its activity. Studies with stronger results often used 6,000 plus FU, up to 10,800 in the biggest trial, of high-quality nattokinase powder. Stir it into your oatmeal only after it's cooled well below 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Hotter destroys the enzyme fast and makes it useless. Have this 2 to 3 hours before bed so the fibrinolytic action lines up with nighttime repair when nitric oxide is low and vessels need extra help against stiffening or buildup. For the best results, layer it with the others we've covered: flaxseed's calming omega-3s, tart cherries' antioxidant shield, beetroot's flow-boosting nitrates, and aged garlic's stabilization, all carried by oatmeal's beta-glucan gel that slows release and helps more get into your blood steadily overnight. If anything here touched you, or if you have questions like which one you're most curious to try, how your mornings have been feeling, or your age, please leave it in the comments. I read every one, and your words help us go deeper together. If you want more of these honest, research-based ideas made especially for people over 75, hit subscribe.